Oh, yes.
Thank you. Yeah. This isn't the best shirt for it. It kind of just flops around.
Then maybe with 6:27.
Yeah.
Up to you if you want to wait 3 minutes or if you just want to get started.
Oh. Maybe we'll wait a couple minutes in case people are still coming.
She graduated from high school. But you're already old in, so yeah, you're welcome. You're like, we just got too many texts up in the morning. They've been training for a while and now they're.
That's one of those.
We're going to be opening up a whole bunch of things. If you're not in like this, you can even today watch one now. You can do it online. And that way, when we have to
The smaller group than this morning.
Yeah. It is a lot smaller.
Seems like with this one, sometimes they straggle in a little after we start. We'll
Yeah. I should probably turn off my notifications.
Yeah, and then you'll only have to do that and try to that way, drop their schedules and
Do you guys like the new setup?
Do you guys like
lot
this new?
more roomy? And you know, it's funny, we added a whole nother table. Yeah. Because before, like we did have the two, but it was really hard to, like there really wasn't enough room to set people on both tables comfortably.
Mhm.
So we really would just fill the 4 and then the 1. And this way it gives us like a whole nother table. So
more people can sign up for classes.
heck yeah. That's the way we like
You have a little more
Uh-huh,
space. Well, we will get started. We're so glad you guys are all here tonight. And we will let Vanessa go first.
Oh,
She
yes.
has some
I have
stuff to
some
share.
announcements.
Some
All
fun
right.
stuff.
So we have a few announcements. One announcement we have is Shop Hop. Our fall Shop Hop is coming up. So we're able to participate in that again. This is the one that goes into Idaho, Wyoming, and part of Utah. So on the Shop Hop Trail, we have Alan Dragon Variety, Alan Sew and Vac in Pocatello, Daydreams in Idaho Falls, Jones's Sew and Vac in Idaho Falls and in Pocatello. Of course, Grandy's Fabric House, the Minky Quilt Shop in Ashton, Paris Bound in Paris, Idaho, Stylish Fabric in Logan, Best Kind Embroidery Quilt Shop in Evanston, Wyoming, and Valley Fabric Shop in Lyman, Wyoming. So passports are available for purchase tonight. They're $1, or if you want to get them later, you can always get them later. If you want, I have some little handouts you can pass around for everybody. The other thing we have, the Eastern Idaho State Fair is coming up, and we would love all of you and many of you and your friends to supply a quilt to the Eastern Idaho Fair. Enter a quilt. Thank you. Not necessarily supply, but enter.
Supply sounds like you're not getting it back.
Sorry, wrong wording. One thing that's exciting is we are actually going to be a drop-off location. So if you would like to enter a quilt into the fair, you can bring it to us. We have your forms that you would fill out, and we'll stick it in a bag with your quilt, with your money. It's $1 per entry for the first 4 entries, or anything after that is just $5 per page. So, yeah, so if you're interested in that, let us know. If anybody knows somebody from the Island Park Guild, talk to me or Lori after the meeting.
Also Ashton.
And the Ashton Guild. Let us know, because we want to contact them and give them an opportunity to drop off at our location too. Because they get a lot from that end of Eastern Idaho, but they don't get as many from this end of Eastern Idaho. And we want to represent the north.
Cash prizes. It's like
Yes, the north side of Eastern Idaho wants to represent. So,
Yes, you know Susan Collins in the Snake River Guild. She like does equipment and all that. She's got contacts for that guild.
for Ashton,
For Island Park.
for Island Park. Okay.
For both of them.
Will you give me that information? Like text it to me or something? That would be great. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So if you would like to drop off a quilt, we need them by Thursday, August 27th. So that's coming up around the corner. So if you have anything you want to drop off, bring it by before 6 p.m. Thursday, August 27th. Dun, 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 dun. Then we have our fabulous, fun, exciting, beautiful class coming up. We are going to make these cute little sweatshirts with your hooded pocket, but they're just crew necks. There's no hoodies. I'm so excited about that. It's a 2-day class. It is September 15th and 16th, 5 p.m. to about 9-ish. The first day, we will do the embroidery up here. And if you don't have a machine, let us know. And you really want to make this, we would love to let you use one, as long as we have enough, because we have a couple people we only have like 4 spots left. So if you're interested, sign up. And then day 2, we'll do the sleeves and the pocket here. I have a video that I'm working on to show you how to prep your sleeves and how to prep your pocket and everything, because there'll be some homework you have to do before you come to class in order to make sure we get it done before class is over. Yeah, so we have sweatshirts in the store. We have the heather gray and the beautiful pink. The smallest, so this is the largest size that is available in the design. This is, in the embroidery design. This is the smallest size you can do, and it's a 5x7 hoop. So if your machine can do at least a 5x7, then you're okay. And if you want the smaller size, that's what it's going to look like. And that will be the size you can do. But if you want the bigger size, you'll have to have hoops bigger than a 5x7 and a machine that can do that. Are there any questions about anything that I've talked about so far? No questions? Okay. Well,
How much is it?
the class is $50, and that's just for the class. You'll need, the sweatshirts are $20, and then you'll need 5 to 6 fat quarters, and you can bring those from home. And then you'll need at least 48, I think that's the max, 48 2.5-inch squares. So, any other questions? And they're super cute and super fun.
They are very cute.
Okay, we will, Aaron, did he want to?
Yes. Are you filling in for Aaron?
I'm filling in for Aaron. Kind of.
I'm sure he'll love that.
I just say you're going to crouch. Is that what you said? I didn't hear it, but I kind of like heard it in the back of my head.
Erin is going to be teaching a spa day secret class, and really, if you have a 100% mechanical machine, so for many of us, these are like our older machines, right? You could take this class. It's $80 for the class. That will get you all the tools and everything you need to be able to completely service the machine, including timing and everything. It'll be on September 21st, starting at, he told me,
It was in the morning,
10
wasn't it?
a.m.
I think it
That
was
sounds
at 10.
And
Somebody look on the calendar.
he anticipates that the class will be probably about 3 hours, although they have it blocked out for longer if you need a little bit more support. but it should be fun, and he's a good teacher. And you'll be able to it's actually the same cost to do the class as it is to bring your machine in and have him just service it for you. And then you'll be able to do it if you want to, all by yourself moving forward.
Like
But it does
forever.
need to be forever. It does need to be a completely mechanical machine, because with any machine with like a computer or a motherboard, that's a whole other, you have to be grounded to the building or whatever. So but mechanical only, like including like a featherweight would be another great example that you'd be able to completely do it and hopefully even start to understand your machine even more and how it works. So.
Thank you.
Somebody, my husband says, let's get the party started. And then somebody asked where we are. We're in Rexburg, Idaho. One thing that I didn't mention was if you see these cute little frames with the pumpkin and the coffin and the skull, those are embroidered as well. They're sitting just up here on the table. Maybe can you put them in the camera so people can see them? This actually is a class that Sonia, on the table, like lay them flat. There you go. Yeah. So you can see them. Sonia, she teaches an embroidery club with us, and this is one that she's teaching, as well as the one behind Beth. The plaque and the shoes are all embroidered as well. So if you guys are interested in either one of those classes, she's actually doing it Thursday, isn't she? I know
Tomorrow.
it's supposed to be tomorrow, but I'm sure she would do it if somebody was interested. She'd reschedule that because we don't have anybody signed up for it for this month, but
I was.
she was, but
Oh, darn.
blah. All right. Okay, Beth, it's all you.
All right. Who brought show and tell tonight?
Well, it's all them.
Yeah, that's right. It's all of you. Okay. If you don't want to be on camera or you don't want to leave your seat, just raise it up. I'll come get it and I can show it for you. So let's start over here. Do you want to start, Darla?
I didn't make any baby swaddles. So that's one of them.
What are they?
It's a baby swaddle.
Oh, yeah. Cute. Baby swaddle.
That's cute. That's really fun.
Cute.
It's nice and stretchy.
And then this is.
Oh, I saw this fabric. I love this. Yeah, it's two-sided minky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I should hold it
Hello,
right side up.
Furry Cookie 10. Thanks for joining. Those are fun.
Those are nice. And then more of a woodsy one.
Would anybody be interested in that kind of minky? Yes, no, yes, potentially.
It's very soft.
I haven't ordered it yet, and I've been debating on ordering it.
Okay, who else has show and tell?
We are doing a show and tell right now. I'm talking to those live. We're doing a show and tell, and then we'll do a demo after of our new Simply Charming pattern that we have out for this month. Can I help?
Sure. So this one was stripes.
Stripes.
Should we turn it for the...
Yes, for the camera.
I love these colors. That's so pretty. Okay, anybody else on this side? Over here. Oh, Eileen. I didn't see it up on the table. So.
She's working on them.
So this is catch-up month. So I've got knots.
Oh, cute. That looks like it's all Lori Holt fabric.
It is. It was a layer cake. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to take the
That's so
phone down
pretty.
and come, and I'm just going to come. I'll make sure I don't get everybody, but
That's
Cute.
very cute.
knots. I love that.
You made it much bigger than the pattern.
Well, I didn't use a tie. I cut it as a layer. And then this one was the one for last
I hope
month.
I'm not in your way.
I can't remember. Split. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think it's called splits.
That's very cute too.
Cute.
Fun.
Green is the
Mhm.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turned out cute.
And then this was my,
Thanks, Jody. Stripes. Oh, with the
another
applique.
stripes with applique. That's pretty.
That's funny.
I had thought about doing applique on mine and just ran out of time, so it didn't happen. But I thought that would be really cute on that
brand
one.
new next door neighbor who is expecting a baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, who else has show and tell? Okay,
It's not done. but
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
Have it delivered before next month. I have to bring it there.
do you want me to hold it up?
My
Oh, you're hand quilting
hand
it.
quilting
Oh.
It's taking forever.
Hand quilting does take a long time.
Oh, I want to zoom in on it
Okay.
or bring it closer. You got to go this way. Look at all that hand quilting. Very beautiful.
That
I
is
love
so
it.
pretty. Nice job.
What kind of needle are you using?
Whatever that one is.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
Whatever I had at home.
Anybody else?
We're slackers back here.
It's all good.
It's like it's summer and everybody has other things to do. Yes.
I'm excited to share.
Perfect.
I have a 104-year-old vintage Singer sewing machine that came with the cabinet, but the
Oh.
cabinet was in terrible condition, so I just have the machine basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in DI today and I found a cabinet for it.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Yay.
We're so happy for you. That's
Thank you,
exciting.
Furry, for liking and subscribing.
In 1922.
We're sad that you'll have to go to bed.
Awesome.
The demo will be
Okay,
fun.
is there any more show and tell? Right, then we will get started with our show and tell. We are making this one this time. It's called Chain Gang. And it finishes at 23.5 by 28.5, unless you make it bigger, like a lot of you do. Let's stick that back up here.
We can never follow directions.
I know.
Directions
That's-
are overrated.
That's the
anyways.
hardest thing when I make these quilts is I make them just like the pattern says. I don't change anything, and that's hard. So for this one, you'll need 1 charm pack. You need 5/8 of a yard for your background and the little strip along the top and bottom, and 1/4 yard for binding, and 1 yard for backing. The charm pack I used is this one. It's called Windfall. It's got lots of fun autumn colors in it. Okay, so you only need 32 of your squares this month. So you'll have some extras, or you can add an extra row to it if you want to do that. You'll take your charm squares, and I'm going to put my little puzzle back together so that you can see how it's cut. This goes here. Okay, so you'll cut, that's not right. It goes this way. There, that looks better. Okay, so you'll cut across your charm pack or your charm square right along here. And I can't give you the measurements, but that's in your pattern. Once you cut it, then you will cut it into pieces like, oh, I know why this isn't going together very well. It's because I'm missing a piece of my puzzle there. That's better. Okay, so you cut it along here. This is waste, so you don't need that in this quilt. But if you want to make it scrappy, instead of all your squares the same, you can get 1 more of each size piece out of this. So then if you just mix them all up, you could make it a bigger quilt without an extra charm pack. So that's just something I thought I'd throw out there if you guys want to try that. So you'll cut this piece off, then you cut 2 of these and 2 this size. You'll have a little bit of waste from those. If you use this piece for more pieces, then this is the only waste you have this time. There is enough that if you want to, you can cut off the pinked edges, except for this one, you'll probably need it all. But you can cut your pinked edges off if you don't like working with those after you cut this strip. Okay, so once you've got it all cut, then you'll cut your background. You need some rectangles this size and some squares this size and some little squares like this. And then you're ready to start assembling your blocks. These you can set aside for right now. You'll take 2 of these and these 2 pieces and put one of your little background ones in the center. On this, you need to pay attention if your fabric's directional. You can see the way I have it laid out here. This piece isn't going the same direction as all the others, so you would want to turn it. You also need to pay attention to which way your block will be in the quilt and make sure you get the directional fabric going the direction you want it in the quilt. So it's not hard, but you do have to think about it a little bit. When I was assembling this one, I did 4 blocks at a time so I could lay each block out, and that's how much space I could reach from my sewing machine without moving. So I had 4 blocks at a time, and I would just take these 2 pieces and sew those together and leave the others so I didn't get it mixed up, and then come back and do this. And that way I was still able to chain piece, but didn't get fabric twisted and turned. So you'll take these 2, sew these together, and then sew another one on it. So it will look like, if I find it in here, it'll look like this. Once you get it sewn together at this point, check, make sure your seam allowance is correct, because this piece has 2 seams in it. The piece you're sewing it to has 0 seams. So if your seam is off, if your seam allowance is off, it's not going to fit onto this piece.
Will you lay it on the table?
So make sure that you check your seam allowance after you have sewn. I would do 1, sew it together like this, and make sure your seam's not too big or too small. Then once you have it at this point, then you will sew a piece onto one side of it and pay attention to your directional fabrics again as you're doing that. And then it will look like this. And then sew the piece on the other side. Then you'll have cute little blocks like this. When I saw them finish, I thought, oh, those are so cute. I guess I like little blocks. One of my favorite is like a 4-inch sawtooth star. I love it that size. So
in order to get the pattern, sorry, I'm talking to those online.
That's
I'm not talking to myself. In order to get the pattern, you'll have to purchase
people here might need
a
to know
charm
too.
pack from us. You can go to our website, granny'sfabrichouse.com.
Okay,
And
so
you'll get
once
a
your block's all made, you're ready to start putting it together. So you'll make 32 blocks like these. And on the
our things just died.
pattern, it has you put all of your blocks going this direction so that your long seams go this way. I wasn't paying attention to the direction of my fabric. I had it all going the right way in the blocks, but I had it going this way. So this was right side up. So on my sample, it goes this way, but in the picture of your pattern, the blocks are this way. Does that make sense? Okay. So then you move these out of the way. You'll make 8 rows for this one, and all 8 rows are exactly the same. You just alternate which way you lay them out. So you'll take one of your squares and put a little one on each. You start your row, this top row starts with a little one, and then you do another narrow one and another block. I'll put one that has a little more. So you'll just continue that across and end the row with a big square when you have all 4 of them across.
I hope you got that before.
And
It died.
when I did it, I just laid the whole quilt out so I could get my color placement the way I wanted it before I started sewing the little sashing strips in between. And I offset the rows so that as I was doing it, I had 4 rows that started with this size and 4 that started with this, rather than just flipping them around, so that I made sure the color was where I wanted it. So does that make sense to everyone? Okay. Let's see if I forgot anything else. I think those are the little tips I found as I was making the quilt. Does anybody have any questions? This one's pretty easy. When you get the center part of your quilt all done, then that's when you'll cut the length of your border. This is basically like a little border on the top and the bottom that you do. And I never cut that length until I know if my quilt is really that size. So once you get the center part of your quilt done, measure across it, find out what size it is, cut your 2 strips to go along the top and the bottom. And on this one, I just did a pin in the center. I found the center of the strip and the center of the quilt, pinned each end, and then just stitched it from there. On bigger quilts, I pin more.
This morning you gave a tip, I thought that was really helpful, about seam allowance with matching.
Mhm.
Do you mind kind of going over that?
So when you're doing your seam allowance, let me find my little piece here. So if your seam is too big, when you get this one up next to it, this piece is going to be smaller than this one. If your seam allowance is too small, then this strip will be bigger than this strip. So if you go to put these two together and they don't match, you can tell if you check and see if your seam's too big or too small. Luckily on this one, mine came out right, so that was kind of nice. Any other questions or comments? Okay, I would just be careful with your cutting. Make sure that you cut accurately as well, like always, and then check your seam allowance, and it should go together well. As far as the pressing, these patterns always say to press open, and I rarely do. But on this one, I just press to the dark side on all of them. And then when I was assembling it, I press towards the sashing. My rule of thumb is either towards the dark side or wherever there's the fewest seams. So when I was assembling these, I didn't really want to press towards this because then you have to fight the seam. And I don't use starch, so it makes it a little harder. Some people love to starch and then it might not matter. So
It does matter.
just,
Even if you starch, it
I
does
think
matter.
it's easier if you're pressing where there's less resistance. And the
Mhm.
seams add a little bit of bulk, a little bit of resistance. So it's just easier to press towards this one because you can. Or you can press open like the pattern says, whatever your preference is. Okay, any other comments, questions? Okay, well, that's it for the demo tonight then. So we will say goodbye to our friends that are online. This month, if you want to order your charm pack and get it for $10, you'll just use the code August Charm. It's AUGCHARM, and just put that in the notes on your order. Or if you just couldn't come into the shop today, you can come in and mention that code and we'll give you the same discount in shop. If you let us know you watched it. So we will see you next month. Bye. Okay, for those of you who are still here, did everybody